Welcome back to the Carpathian countryside. My last episode was episode 14 now. I was going to do 20 episodes, but I got taken over by Whitcomb Park, because I have to do current things. So I need a bit of reminding about what we've got actually, because I did count up all the hectares before I started this episode. Counted up all the hectares we've got on all our fields. This is our farmland. So all these fields here. These two fields here, these two grass fields, and Little Field 65 down here, which is sugar beet on there at the moment. We've got 26.3 hectares, and I said last time I would like 40 hectares before I consider myself a proper farmer, and then I can sort of finish the series. So that's my target, 40 hectares. So we've got 40 more hectares to buy. But I couldn't help noticing in our time saving stock check here, we've got things like rye, and I should better actually look in here. This is our, prices and everything. Barley, we've got 39,000 litres of barley and 79,000 litres of rye, and we should really try and buy the grain mill, but the grain mill is quite expensive, I think. If we look at the grain mill here, 255,000, and after the grain mill we would have to buy the bakery here, which is 105,000, so we would be about £355,000 worse off. But we do have quite a lot of stuff to sell here, so I think the first thing I'll do in this episode is get to our Massey Ferguson 7S. Lovely little Massey Ferguson. If I can get out of here. And go and sell some stuff from the carpentry, because we bought that the other week and we haven't sold anything from it. So I'm going to need... Yeah, it's like a wood trailer, but I always use this for selling stuff. So, by the way, if you haven't seen an episode, we are down here and the carpentry is all the way up here. So I need to make my way, and I will see you when I get there. Okay, here we are at the sawmill and the carpentry, and I could sell wood beams because I've got nothing much to do with those. I've just realised actually that it's 7:30 in the evening. I normally start in the morning, so we'll just sell this stuff and then we'll just rest until the morning. Right, well, a random load of stuff from the carpentry over there and 2 wood beams. So who will buy all this random stuff? So if I just look for somewhere to buy sort of wood beams, down the bottom here somewhere, we'll go there. Probably the transport company, I reckon. So yeah, we'll go to the transport company. It's quite far. It is quite far. I'll tag it so I can find my way there. We'll go there because they're bound to buy, all this stuff. Yes, here we are. I would like to buy next a 4-hectare field if we can buy one. Even if it's fairly far away. I don't want it too far away actually. Or maybe 80,000, 87,000. Okay, I thought I might get a bit more than that, but that's okay. I think what I'll do is I'll leave the Massey Ferguson and this thing here because we might be selling some more stuff tomorrow. So let's go back to the farm and I've got something on. I don't want to have it on. It's the transport company. Let's turn that off. Fine. All right, I'll see you in the morning and I probably will have some catch crop to harvest. Let's just see. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Raining. Okay, let's just see about growth because we had a field, we put a catch crop in, oilseed radish in, which I think is 72. I'm sure it is. Withered. We put this in yesterday. This wasn't here yesterday. Now this says withered and I'm not sure it is withered because it hasn't had time to even grow, never mind wither, because there was no first growth here yesterday. This was just a bare field. So what I'll do is cultivate this. Now, we don't actually have a cultivator, so I'm going to hire one. If I can just find one, or a disc harrow actually, which is my preferred thing. And I will use this soft to farm it, because I've used this in different series, and I like this one. And it's quite a lot, but we have got some money. And I will use this thing, the Valtra. Sorry about the collisions. And so I'll send him to the shop, and I'll see you back at field 72 where we will cultivate the catch crop. Yeah, I don't know if this is a feature of catch crops that they kind of wither as soon as they're in their first growth, because this happened to me on the Whitcomb Park map. That I never normally do catch crops, so I'm not used to them. But this happened to me on Whitcomb Park. That's the same thing. That it was first growth and it said withered straight away, which this one is doing. So anyway, we will harvest this with a worker because I couldn't help noticing that we've harvested some grass on the last episode, which I've forgotten about. But we need to pick it up, give it to our sheep, and I would like to buy more sheep actually, but I need to look around for a field first. So anyway, I'm definitely on the right field, aren't I? Oilseed radish here, withered. And this was a field that we harvested rye on the other week. So I'll put him here. AI worker, start with up and down and work the headlands. This is fine. So he should be in exactly the right spot. He shouldn't even need to move. But he's doing it anyway. Right, so let's see what the field says to us once he's started. Because it says now, nitrogen perfect. Now what does it say? Nitrogen 60 kilograms. Just a little bit more than over here. This is 45, perfect, and this is a bit more. Okay, I mean 60 and 70 isn't that much. I mean, most crops would need more than that, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So, anyway, we harvested field 68, I think it is. This one here. Just go to this field. Yeah, we harvested this last episode. So I would like to use actually we still got this rented. I would like to use the Big M because we have another field of grass which we also need to harvest, so I'll go and do that today because I would like to do some grass silage because it brings in a lot of money. So, not far to go. This field here. And I'll start him just here. And we'll do the same sort of thing. We'll start with the headland this time. And I need to make sure he's doing a swath, because otherwise we'll have to windrow it, which I don't really want to do, because this machine is capable of doing a swath. I just hope he does it. Yes, that looks like a swath to me. So, if we've got the Valtra handy... No, he's doing this. Our second choice is this guy. He's still at the transport company. I'll bring him back so we can pick up the grass. Now, I did say I'd like to buy some sheep, but we might have little baby sheep now because they were pregnant last time and a little bit of time has passed. So let's just get this guy here. But the other thing is, I did say I wanted to buy 4 more hectares of field, and I couldn't help noticing there's a field just down the road. But first of all, I'd like to check on the sheep to see if they're going to imminently have more sheep. So the sheep are... Yes, they've had babies. Oh, thank goodness for that. We've got 30 grown-up sheep and we've got 30... They've literally just had babies. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Can I see them? Little ones. Oh, that's lovely. So we've got 30, what, twice as many sheep, in other words, as we used to have. So that's good. I don't need to really buy any more, but they probably will need some more food pretty soon. But if I can fly, I'll show you the field down the road. Play with flight toggle on. Yeah, that's fine. Very realistic flying. Because this field down here has got barley on it and ready to harvest. And this field, if we look in here, is 3.5 hectares. Okay, well, in total it's 4 hectares, 4.28 hectares. So it's 257,000, and I'm going to buy it. Yes, I am going to buy it because I'm looking to expand the empire, you know. We've got 26, now we've got more or less 30 hectares. And we've also got this hired, so let's bring it over and harvest the barley. So there's the guy cultivating the oilseed radish. So he's doing a good job. I won't get in his way. So this isn't a random field purchase. I really wanted to buy more fields to expand the empire to 40 hectares because I said last time, somebody like Jeremy Clarkson has 1,000 acres. I mean, he farms half of that, and he must have quite a lot of grass fields, but I feel more like a proper farmer with 100 acres or 40 hectares. It's the same thing, you know. Grand. Well, I'm glad we've still got this rented, this harvester, because we need it for this field. And we'll have loads of stuff to take to the grain mill, which we don't own. It's ever so expensive, but I really would like to have it, you know. Right, I need some assistance with this actually, so I'll just put this on. And I'll do a headland. And then I'll put it on a worker because we still need to pick up all that grass. Right, I think that there's just one headland, so yes there is. So we will put him on a worker here, but I expect to be coming back here fairly regularly to, you know, to help him out. I think there's quite a good yield here actually, so let's set this up again. AI worker, start with up and down, work the headlands is off now, so he can start there, can't he? And I'm sure he will let me know if there's any problems. Right then, let's see how the Valtra is doing, because he's finished. So we now own, I couldn't help but notice, this row of 5 fields here, we own all of them. And on this one here, 73, I think it's spinach. I'm sure it is spinach. Yeah, it is. So, but we have more pressing matters at the moment, which is we need to pick up the grass. And I will use our forage wagon, which I always keep in this shed here where the 60 sheep are. I'm so pleased about that actually. I've been waiting for babies, and now we've got them in this actual episode. I didn't really realise they were due to arrive, you know. Right then, that's field 68 done. That field just over there, which I've just completed. Just take a bit off this field to fill up the forage wagon. So we've got now 94, about 188,000 litres of grass in the silage clamp, and I'm going to pick up all that stuff as well, but some other time. And that will make absolutely tons and tons of of silage if we can get it in the clamp, that is. I am stuck. That's better. Right, it's all gone down the end there. Well, that's probably all right. So now we have. Let's just have a look. What's on our F1? We have 189,000 litres, and it's already 59% compacted. So that's pretty good, and we've got loads more to do as well. But first things first, let's help this guy, because he's got a nearly full grain tank. Right, okay. Let's take this lot and put it in the silo. So this is the second barley field we've harvested recently. We did another barley field I think in the last episode. So we've already got quite a lot of barley in here. I will just see how much we've actually got. Prices of barley. 53,000 litres. 65,000 litres. And now we have 76,000 litres and we're still harvesting it. So let's go and finish that off. Well, it's going to be a little while finishing it off because it's a steep field and he can't go very fast up the hills, as you can see. So I need to remind myself what's going on in our fields. I mean, it's been a while since I made an episode. So this field, I know these two fields, 70 and 72, were rye. So that's fine. And I know 71 is alfalfa because we can never harvest it because there's nothing to do with it. 73, that's spinach, I think. Yeah, spinach is growing. Spinach we can harvest when? In any time now. Look at that. Any time now. That's good. I like harvesting spinach. And the other fields we've got, 57, which we had barley in, but I'm not sure what's going on there. Harvested. So we need to do something with 57. And 59 is wheat, which is growing. And I thought we could have harvested by now. Oh, it's due any time now. So we need to do something with field 57. So field 57 was barley. Let's go to crop rotation. And have we got field 57 on here? We do. We had barley. So that's the last one. So we could do a catch crop. Also radish, can we still put that in now? Yeah, we can put that in for ages actually. So we will say field 57 with catch crop and wheat, barley, canola, oat. Well, I've been looking for a while. Canola, barley, rye and wheat are the 4 ones we can do because they're after, we could put them in after July. Rye, I think I will do rye on this field next. So we need to have a look at the field, this field here, and see if it needs anything like pH value is okay, nitrogen is bad. So what we'll do is we'll direct drill rye into this field when? In September. That's what we'll do. In September we will put rye into this field. We've done rye already, but it's looking good on crop rotation because it's got a good score here, and that's what I'm after. So yeah, we'll do that in September. It's July now. So I think it's to finish off today, I'm going to see if I can sell anything else because we've got quite a lot of stuff here. Look, £349,000 worth of stuff, or euros worth of stuff, it should be. And anything that stands out here, we've got rye. We're going to do more rye pretty soon. If we sell enough stuff, we can buy the grain mill. Well, why don't I just go to the wood artist here? Because at the wood artist is all this stuff. And it's often a pain to get it onto the wagon. And how's this doing? 34% done. Fine. Right, let's get the... He's waiting again, isn't he? Yeah, well, you caught me turning crop rotation off there because otherwise it's a bit of a bother. Yeah, let's just get our case farmer because we never ever use this. And I will take... I hope he's up to it. But I will take the same wagon we used before, which is this blue one here. And I'll make my way to the wood artist. And the wood artist is literally just up the road from us. It's really, really near. Right, okay. Let's try and get everything on board then, shall we? Well, there's not as much stuff here as I thought there was going to be actually, but that doesn't really matter. So we'll just take it to the transport company again, I think. So, and see how much we get. I mean, we will have a big input of money after that grass silage has, you know, it turned into silage, all that grass, because we've got a load more to pick up. Anyway, let's go and sell this at the transport company. Yeah, so our Case Farmall has coped very well with pulling this stuff. It's not much to pull, so yeah, just here is where we'll sell it all. So I don't know how much this will be, but we'll find out right now. 55,000 quid. Oh, okay, fine. And let's see how he's finished. Okay, that's fine, he's finished. So he missed a little bit there and a little bit down there, but never mind. So this field, I'm not sure what, well, we have to analyse it because it's not a precision farming field yet. So we'll do that next time. So next time we need to pick up all the grass on this field here, 67, and put it in the silage pit and make a load of silage and sell that for loads of money. And we need to put rye in field 57, and we need to buy more fields because we've got 30 hectares now. So thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please become a member if you can afford it, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.